Good morning, everyone. I am Carmen, Instructor Physics. Today we will discuss about micrometer screw gauge. How to read and use the micrometer. A micrometer allows a measurement of the size of a body. It is one of the most accurate mechanical devices in common use. So, how it look like? It's a micrometer. Remember, report to three decimal places. Your instrument is capable of reading up to thousands of a millimeter. So that is why it is called a micrometer, 10 inverse 6 of a meter. The description of this instrument, there is a frame, an anvil is a fixed round object, there is a round object spindle, it is movable to and fro, there is a sling with a main scale range 2 centimeter, one division is 1 millimeter. There is a lock, and the lock when object plays between an anvil and spindle, we can tighten with lock. Mm, There is a thimble with a rotating vernier scale. The 100 divisions of the division of thimble, one division is 0.01 millimeter, so 0.01 millimeter is called least count. There is a ratchet knob, turn the ratchet until it clicks. The clicks indicate that the grip of the micrometer screw was on the object is just right for the reading to be taken. So now we can measure the diameter of this red ball. To measure even smaller length, micrometer is used as it has an even smaller precision, that is to say 0.001 centimeter or 0.01 millimeter. It is called least count or minimum count. Place the ball between anvil and spindle. So, and read the main scale reading the immediate left of the edge of the thimble. We can use the magnifying glass here. So, what is the main scale reading? There is a thimble line. So, immediate left of the edge of the thimble line is 5.5 is a main scale reading. So we can find out is main scale reading 5.50 is a final reading. So plus a circular concide. So the datum line and with thimble is concide is 11. So 11 is a circular concide 11 into least count is 0.01 millimeter is a least count. So there is no zero error, so 0 is a zero error. We can find out total is 5.50 is main scale reading plus there is a thimble or circular reading is 0.011 equal to total reading is 5.61 millimeter. Millimeter is a final reading or the diameter of this red ball. So that's the process to find out the any object of the any object or diameter of any object or to find out. Now we can use the we can we can find out the zero error precautions. Ensure that the jaws of the micrometer screw gauge are completely closed by turning the ratchet until you hear a click sound. Already we know zero error is absent if the zero of the thimble scale, there is a thimble scale, or coincide with the line on sleeve with thumb line. This is the thumb line. When the anvil and spindle are closed, there is a anvil and spindle. When closed, the zero of the thumb line or zero and zero of thimble is coincide. So we can say there is no zero error. So the two zero mark coincide, there is no zero error. Total reading is there is 5, 6, 7, 8, 8.5. 8.5 is the reading. There is 40 is a circular coincide into 0.01. So total reading is 8.90 millimeter. But but uh, zero mark on datum line to the left, a positive zero error, or the zero marking on the thimble scale is below the datum line, so it's called a positive zero error. There is a total line is 0, 1, 2, 3. So total uh, positive zero error is 3 into 0.01 list count. We can multiply it by 0.01. We can find out the positive zero error 0 plus 0.03 millimeter. There is a reading is 8.93. So we can the positive zero error is subtracted from the reading. So 8.93 minus 0.03. So we can find out the final reading is 8.90. There is a zero mark on the timeline to the right, or the zero marking on the thimble scale is above the datum line. The zero marking on the thimble scale above the datum line, so it's called a negative zero error. There is a total zero mark is 0, 1, 2, 3, 3 into 0.01 millimeter multiplied by 3. So we can find out the negative zero error minus 0.03 millimeter. There is a reading is 8.87. uh, uh, the negative zero error is added to the reading, so 8.87 plus 0.03, quick total 8.90 millimeter is a final reading. That's the zero error. When we find out any zero error of any instrument, we can find out the zero error and subtract or uh, add the value to final reading, to the reading. We try again. What is the diameter of this red ball here? Readings of instrument. The law is final reading equal main scale reading plus circular coincide to least count minus plus minus zero error. So what is the main scale reading here? Main scale reading is reading is 5, 6, 7, 7.5 is 7.5 is 7.5 is a meniscal reading. A circular concide is 20, 21, 22, 22 is a circular concide into least count is 0.01 millimeter. Because there, so there is no zero error, so we can write it 0 here, 0 millimeter, 0.0 millimeter. So we can write here 7.5 is 7.5 is 7.5 millimeter is meniscal reading. Vernier total circular reading is 0.022 millimeter is circular reading. Total reading is final reading is 7.72 millimeter is a final reading of that. So therefore, 7. So the diameter of this rat ball is 7.72 millimeter is a final reading, is a final diameter of this object. Homework. What is the diameter of this rat ball? Here is readings of this instrument when we place the ball between anvil and spindle. We can find out the readings here. Please answer right down on comment box. Thank you with us.